We talked about the idea of a house where you could see each act in their rooms, but nobody really knew how to do it until Rik and Lise came up with the actual idea for the young ones. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be students. Alex is going to be the landlord. And we then had a form.
Rik and I were sitting around in the saloon bar starting to write the pilot of the young ones. And Ben turned up. And Rik just went, Ben, you know, we should get Ben to do it with us. Ben's a really quick writer, which is obviously the attribute that you most wanted then. So we went, sure, you know, let's do it together.
No, there was you, there was Lise who was also going to be writing it, and we discussed this idea and put it together that night. And that very night, this was typed. I went home.
This is it?
Oh, this is it. This is the young one. This is the pilot episode. This is the pilot episode.
Ben wrote a first draft script, and he came round to my flat. I can remember reading it. I thought, this is absolutely brilliant. And I can remember going back to my wife and saying, he's made a script out of it, or he's done it. He's got all the different elements. It's all in there. And we've got to do it. It's brilliant. I mean, she'll testify. I came away saying, God, if I'm not in that, I'm going to slip my wrists.
We had this idea for the sitcom, and the only person that we knew in television was Paul Jackson, who had done Boom Boom Out with the Lights.
Rik came to me and said, we're thinking of writing a sitcom. Would you have a look at it? And so he gave me this script written in biro on A4 with, I always remember, a big coffee stain on the front page. And I read it and I loved it. I just loved it.
Pilot episode, first draft, January 1981. I'm practically shaking.
And it's, well, come on, let's read a bit. Read the first, see if you do, let's see. Hang on,
OK.
Here we go. All right.
This is the original.
Yes, this was it. OK, so Rik is dancing, right.
Rik is dancing. That was brilliant. Pity about Cliff Richard.
I'll be Neil.
What about him?
He's holding the lentils.
What?
What about Cliff Richard?
Are you trying to be funny? Because if you are, I think it's in pretty poor taste, that's all. I'm not a fridge, you know.
First gag. Nobody got it, but it was fabulous.
Shame about Cliff Richard.
What about him?
What?
What about Cliff Richard?
You trying to be funny? Because if you are, I think it's in pretty poor taste, that's all. I'm not a fridge, you know.